Hello, Central Strong, aka Kiddo Central, and I'm here with another podcast today. And I'm just here to tell you it'll get better as long as you keep going. I know this probably sounds like a repetitive message from many people about never giving up, but what I mean by this one is pretty much more than not giving up. It really means that even when you feel like you suck at something, keep trying to pursue that. Even when there are days where you feel like there's absolutely no point on continuing on with whatever you like to do, keep continuing on. All the great people, all the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson, Muhammad Ali, the list goes on. Even LeBron James, they probably had moments where they felt like they absolutely were at their worst. And it was literally no point of trying because they've been trying for so long and so hard and no progress has showed up that it almost felt like they're just wasting time. It was just a repetitive cycle of disappointments. I'm here to tell you that that's how they made it to where they made it. LeBron James breaking records, with Michael Jordan being known to be the greatest of time, with Jackie Robinson being so good at baseball, they literally made a movie about how good he was, how persistent he was, so on and so forth. That's how they made it that far. And I would say this sounds kind of crazy. Heart persistence will get you places that intelligence sometimes won't get you. That is deep. Sometimes refusing to quit or refusing to not give up or refusing to not give in and just continue on to try, that would get you further in life sometimes than being intelligent and having all the smarts in the world. I saw a lot of intelligent people give it all they got. They gave up the moment something happened that they didn't want to happen, and they failed simply because they gave up and they didn't try to make things change. They didn't fight for that change they wanted. They just stopped caring and let everything fall apart. And normally that happens in today's society, where it seems like people give up on things, whether it's relationships, council culture, whether it's dreams, sports, anything. It just seems like quitting has become a style. And when you fall into how the norm is in society to just not care and give up, you're literally just falling into the 99% of people who never reach their dreams because they give up. Because they tried for 2 years, they didn't get there. They tried for 5 months, they didn't get there. They tried for 10 days, they didn't get there. Sometimes, if you really want something, it might take your whole life to get there. It literally might take 20 plus years to get something you really want. And that's okay. As long as you get what you want, that 20-year fight, that 20-year struggle will be worth it. It would totally be worth it. So this goes beyond just not giving up. This goes on to trying with all you got. If you're giving 5% and that's all you can give 5%. If you give 70% and that's all you give 70%. If you give 100%, 128%, give it all you can give. You're not going to always be at 100. You're not going to always be a point, circle, perfection. You're not going to always be at your best. No one is. And there are people who expect the best all the time, and that's why they never get what they want, and that's why they're always disappointed. As long as you give something, that's better than nothing. I want you to remember that. As long as you're doing something, it's better than nothing. If you have to work a fast food job to get where you want to get to at the moment, that's okay. That's totally fine. If you gotta work at retail, if you gotta go to school part-time, if you gotta go to school full-time, excuse me, sorry. If you gotta do something that you entirely may not want to do at this moment to get to where you want to be, that is okay. It's all a part of your story and your life, your journey, your greatness to success. It is fine. And the same people who might judge you for it are the ones who are never, ever be where they want to be because they're too scared to try like you. Are the ones who are insecure and more likely jealous of you. Are the ones who probably failed miserably years ago, months ago, days ago, and they already accepted defeat. And defeat is their fate because they already took it in as that's the end result, and now they're trying to pick on anyone else who's trying or who actually cares because they hate seeing other people at least get closer to their dreams while they don't. No matter what anyone thinks, no matter what the world thinks, stand by what you believe in. And as long as you keep going, someday you will win. That's all I got to say in this message, and I pray that this helps.